Yes, it's weird because the sign is saying tijd voor heyday, but it is Dutch, and the translation in English is it's time for heyday, time to play heyday, and I see my picture is a little bit bright, but that's because it's really bright outside. It was a little bit dark and now it's getting brighter, so I need to adjust the FaceTime camera a little bit. Sorry for that. But I need to set up some screens, but I wanted to begin making videos in English again, and I hope you will enjoy them. Not every day, but 3 videos in 1 week to start with. I'm sorry, I need to close a little bit the light because I have too much direct light. This is better. Okay, so hello, Nighthawk 1973. I need to get used to the English language again. It was a long time ago that I did a video in English. Probably April, with the update in April. That was the last one. I did some sneak peeks, and then I did not have the time anymore. So I needed to get a schedule for the Dutch viewers, for the Dutch video. So every day, 6 o'clock p.m. there is a Dutch video available, and I will place 3 videos. Upload 3 videos each week, and it starts this day, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That is in Holland is it 2 a.m. So I will get the videos later get the videos online later. And on Friday, Eastern Daylight Time, 8 o'clock p.m. of course in the evening, and then Sunday the same time. So 3 videos each week on Wednesday, Friday and Sunday. Why? Because there are some players asking me to make English videos. Phoebe asked me that, so Phoebe, here I am. And there is something really awesome happening on the Dutch videos and the Dutch streams. We were 23rd of July. There was a big experiment on Heyday with many players was started, and then I'm gonna explain that to you. But first I'm gonna show you my farm. I'm now level 167. It's going great. Playing every day, of course. I have more farms, and that will not change. With the Superstar ID, it is really easy to get more farms, and I will get more. I have more farms now too. Also a little smaller, but I'm not playing the small farms so often. Only the 3 of my biggest farms, and that's Freckles Cave, Dingle's Cave and Bailey's Cave. This is the biggest farm, 167, and then the next one is 110 level, and then Bailey's Cave is at the moment level 97. So my barn and silo are growing. The silo is a little bigger now. I was a little bit behind, but I'm doing my best to get it up. So it's now 6,550, and my barn is 7,800. So these are the stats from Freckles Cave. I need to get used to the English language again, so please bear with me. This is the first video after a long time. I am thinking sometimes in English because I have the Heyday on English on the iPad most of the time. because it's for me much easier to see the English translation. So town buildings task and derby ends, and this is the boat task. Oh, I can do the boat task, but first I have to serve the 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 people in the town in my cinema. They are watching a movie, and I think it's what movie are they watching? Is it something with Tom Cruise? The new Mission Impossible? Yeah, we can say something about Mission Impossible. Last Derby from last week. That was Mission Impossible. Yeah, that, my God, that was unbelievable. Mission Strawberries was it? Really awesome. Or yeah, awesome in a not so positive way because the newspaper is saying strawberry, 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 strawberry. So, and I was thinking, why are people always getting strawberries on the fields? Because you need to wait for 8 hours. I don't want to wait for 8 hours to get strawberries. So I don't have to put them on the crop fields because I can buy them in the shop. So no problemo there. Okay, so it's getting a little darker again. So it's weird weather in Holland. We got some really big, big, not big, but high temperatures. Wow, 37, 38 yesterday. So that's almost 98 Fahrenheit. And we got some 2 months of dry. So it is a little dry. So there was some natural phenomenon happening yesterday late. I saw some lightning and there was something coming from the sky. I don't remember what it was, but it felt like water. It felt like water drops on your skin, and it was really an awesome phenomenon. Yeah, we needed that. We need much water, because the grass is not green. It's not green. Groen. I wanted to say the Dutch word, but the grass is not green anymore. It's yellow, yellow grass. Mm. Oh yeah, and if you ask what I'm drinking coffee because it's for me it's now morning. Not really, it is afternoon, but for me it's morning. I work the evening shift, so it's until 2 a.m. and then I can come home and then it's 2:15 and then I need to go out to Bailey. Bailey is still here, and then I'm back at 2:30 and then I need to sleep. But yeah, that is not so. That doesn't happen every time sleeping, so that is difficult to get to sleep. But yeah, why is it still asking for help? Okay, then it needs help with the bush. Okay, I will do that. No problemo. Is there something really awesome in the newspaper? Oh, okay, cotton. No, 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 no. No strawberries. Look at that. Cotton. Yeah, I can use some cotton. I don't have to grow them myself. Okay. So what about the experiment? Yeah, I'm calling the experiment because it was something that a fan that is watching my YouTube videos and is also in the Slack chat workspace. Hype is his name. He said in a comment, "Why don't you start a new farm and with some rules?" So um, basic items, you need to place the basic items in your farm. That is what Wicker is asking you to do, like the bakery, the cows and the chickens. And then you only can wheat the fields, so you can only place wheat, so harvest wheat, and then you need to get higher in level and get coins and all the things you need to make with your bakery and feeding mill, like a feed for your cows. You have to you have to buy in the newspaper. That is what the basic is of the project. So But I was thinking maybe we can do more. And we did. So the experiment went a little crazy. A little crazy. I'm changing the... Okay, so that's a better setting. And I need to change that a little bit. So. But we went a little crazy. So we asked in a video to the Dutch audience who want to be a part of an experiment. Because we wanted to do something really awesome. You can now add a farm to your device. Really easy. Because there's a superstar ID, and the only thing you need is an email. So if you have an email address, then you can add another farm to your device. Superstar ID, I can log out, and I can easily log in on a different farm. You see I have many farms here. That's true, but not all of them are for me. So I will say Bailey's Cave. I told you that is the third farm, level 97. Boerse Koe. That is the Dutch farm I have. It's a little farm. I started that a couple of months ago. That's now level 54, and it's Boerse Koe. That is the Dutch name for the farmer searching for a cow. So that is the translation in English. So, and then there's Dinkel's Cave with level 110. The eXperimenT, that was the first farm we tried to start with, but it went a little crazy. So we needed to adjust the playground. We needed to adjust the setting. Freckles Cave. So I'm not playing anymore on eXperimenT. I use it only as a dummy. It's just for fun. I'm not playing that farm. Freckles Cave, you know, that is the big one. Jokes, that's the farm from Jody. So, but I'm not working on it not now, because I don't have the time for that. Sorry, Jody. Poseidon, that is the series that I did a couple of months ago, starting a new farm and how it feels to get started again. What is the trouble players have if you start a farm after almost 6 years of updates? Because Heyday is changing a lot. There are so many new items in the game. That's unbelievable. Project 51, that is a farm I share with Jody, my friend. We play that together. Rookie Farmer and the other one, Zeus is the same. It's a small farm. I don't play so very often, but that is okay. Then here are all the new farms we made with the teams. And as you can see, the banner is saying it. The thumbnail on my video is saying it. We have 32 players and 8 farms, and every farm has 4 players. I can go to the farm I am in with 4 players. So there's wax on, wax off. That is the farm I'm going to. And this is the first project. This is the first experiment farm. One of the experiment farms, one of the 8. And this is the basic setting. What you see is what you have to deal with, what you have to cope with. And it's now level 26. We started at 23rd July. Every farm started on 23rd July, 10 a.m. Dutch time in the morning. And we are now at level 26 here. But some of the farms are all level 34. So it is unbelievable. What are the rules? Okay, I'm gonna explain a little bit the basics. So what could be more fun? I have it on. I did a little translating. So what could be more fun starting and maintaining a new farm with several farmers? That is the project. Beginning a new farm is not really exciting, but when you have to follow up some rules, it can be very, very challenging. Like, one of the rules is you can only place wheat on the fields. You can only harvest wheat. That's the only thing you can do. If you need to make, for instance, cow feed, like what we have here. If you need to make cow feed, then you need corn and you need soybeans. But you have to buy them. That's the only way. You cannot grow them on the fields. So that is the basic rule. You have one feed mill, you have the bakery, you have the chickens, and you have the cows, 5 cows. That is the only thing you get in the game. In the beginning. The rules are changing, of course. There's something added to the game every time, but I will talk about that later. So, but if you are if you begin a new farm and you can do all the things you wanted to do, then it's not really exciting. So what we did is we set up one rule: you can only do harvest wheat. So, and then there's another thing. You not playing by some rules is challenging. If you, what I'm saying, if you need to play with some rules, then it's not challenging only, but you need to play it with 4 people. So, one farm and 4 players. You need to work together as a team. So when are you on the farm? When is the second person on the farm? When is player 3 on the farm? And you maintain the farm with each other. So as a team. So what are you gonna do with the diamonds? What are you gonna do with the coins? Are you buy decorations? What do you make? Are you making strawberry muffins or the raspberry muffins, or are you making bread? What do you do with the upgrade materials? So what feed do you make? All that sort of things is in a team. You have to discuss that with the team. It's a team effort. So one farm and 4 players. That means teamwork, but that means teamwork at its highest level. Because don't underestimate it. Underestimate. Don't underestimate. What a shitty word. I need coffee. So it's really challenging. I will say that. That's better words, easier. How are we going to do this? First, we needed players to join this project, and we thought it would be nice to set up 4 teams with 4 players. So 4 teams, 4 players, 4 farms. This means that we have to start 4 new farms, and each farm will be shared with one team of 4 players. When I introduced this experiment in my videos, many players wanted to join this. In the end, we got 32 players. So we have now 32 players playing on 8 farms, and each farm has 4 players. So this farm, where I'm in the team, wax on, wax off, and there is Gijs, there is Rampage, and there is Hype. So we are with 4 people. Each farm needs a team with 4 players with whom they manage the farm. I will also have access to the other farm, so I will see all the farms. So I can go out this farm and I can show you a different farm that is playing. Maybe it's fun to go to. I don't know if they are on the farm, so I hope it's free, or I will kick off. They will kick me out of the farm. See, there's somebody else is playing on the farm, so they kicked me out. So I have to ask if I can visit a moment. It's black. I need to ask. Yeah, they are busy on the farms. It's unbelievable, but they live on the farms probably. So I don't know. Was it Black Beauty? I hope I can. Yeah, it was Black Beauty. Okay. I need to ask if I can video. I need to ask that. They are in the farm, so they are playing. Eight farms, and I get the farm that are there. They are responding. So okay, I can go in. So, but over that, okay. She's out of the farm, so I can go in now. Black Beauty. She thought it was me. That's so funny. Oh, the scarecrow is always on. Don't stop, shitty asshole. Okay, so this is the farm of Black Beauty. Also, team 4 players, and they are doing really great. Level 24, you see that they have the fields, they have a little decoration. Tom is low, is there, but they are not playing. They are selling a lot of wheat because that makes money. That's of course. And you see that they have some decorations over there. Yeah, there are also some additional buildings there, but they are closed because they cannot use it. A little team member did not know the rules, so he was coming in a little later in the farm, and he was thinking, okay, I have some coins, and I see the buildings are free, so I'm gonna buy all the buildings. But he did not read the rules of the experiment, so we did put him on the bench and say you need to sit down and be quiet. So, but that was funny. But it's okay. We set the buildings there in the back, so they are not using the building. So it is saved by the bell. You see also the dairy because every first of the month the teams can decide to add a new item to the farm. So it is really nice to see what people are choosing, what the teams are choosing. There are 5 teams they choose for the dairy, and there's one team that did choose for the soybean to grow. There's another one that chooses the corn, and the team that I am in is getting the raspberry bushes. So there is some difference between the farms. But you see, they managed to get level 24 and have 186,000 coins. That is unbelievable. And they have still 215 diamonds. Sorry about that. Now you see that they can also choose to spend the diamonds for extra slots, for decorations, for Tom. But they need to get in a team and ask every team member what they want with the diamonds. So what is the strategic way, what is really good for the farm to do with the diamonds? Are we gonna buy decorations or are we gonna buy extra slots for the machines? And I think they bought some extra slots. You can see here they bought an extra slot for the dairy, and I think they bought an extra slot for the bakery. 2 extra slots. So they are managing. They are managing really nice. And I like the coins. 186, almost 187,000 coins. Oh my god, unbelievable. And that for doing only working with the items that are on the farm here now. So they don't have friends. It's not allowed to have friends. It's not allowed to have followers. Are there followers, then sometimes I come in the farm and I will delete the followers. You cannot have in-game friends. Blocked farms. Okay. So we are in one neighborhood. The neighborhood is called the experiment, and all the teams are in this experiment. So all the farms are in this. I can now show you, for instance, Anje's farm. That's a name. Anje's farm. And look at this. Look at this. Level 34. Unbelievable. Level 34. They began playing in 23rd July. And it's now 8th of August. So it's almost a little bit more than 2 weeks. 2 weeks and 2 days. They are playing. And look what they got. This is the small farm. And the decorations. Oh, I got a bolt for the farm. They will be happy. This is unbelievable. I think this is really nice. They bought horses, a horse. They have a cat, and it is beautiful. And that is only with the time and with the rules we set up. They can do soybeans and wheat because they choose not for the dairy. They don't have a dairy, but they choose for the 1st of August. They choose the soybeans. And this doing, you can buy all the things you want in the newspaper. So that is not a problem. You can buy what you want, but you need to know that what you buy in the newspaper is expensive. So it will cost you money, coins. I think this is really this is quite fun. I need to ask what awesome farm. I hope she is there. It's 10 minutes ago, so they are on the farm still. But you are playing with 4 people, so the farm is always working. If player 1 is on the farm, then player 2 is doing something else on their own farm. And if player 1 is not on the farm, player 2 is going onto the farm. So everybody is playing on the farm. But now is the question, how do they communicate with each other? Yeah, that is a big question. And I'm gonna tell you. There is also the BZK Zonneweide. That is also a farm, level 22. We have a farm Super Oost. Super Harvest. You can say that in English. That's level 20. And I hope she responds. Level 34. My God, that's unbelievable high. Level 20. So I'm going into the farm anyway. So, but this is nice. This is really awesome what they did with the farm. And the dairy is not making, so I will put this in for them. Okay, so I'm going visit Anje's farm. I hope she read it. So I'm gonna go. She will probably kick me out again. The train. See? She will kick me out. So the farms are really busy. It is daytime here. It is now 1:30 p.m. So the players are really busy. I didn't expect less, but yeah, I will try to show you the farms. For a video, I need to say it to them. So sorry for the slow. I'm gonna tell you more because they need to communicate with each other, of course. And how can they communicate? Now I use a free chat program. You can say it's like some kind of Discord app, but it's not Discord. It's Slack. Slack is also free to download, and it's a workspace you can make. You can add different channels to the group. You can add private channels. So, and there are many channels on the Dutch Heyday workspace. And for every team, there is a private channel. So, with 4 members, they have a private channel to talk to each other and to discuss the strategy they want to use to play the farm. And I'm gonna reload, try to get in again. Jeez. Go look into the Slack app, please. I want to show the farm. She's kicking me out and again. Hmm. Hello, hello. Nighthawk here. It's really funny. See, that is why they are level 34. There's no space for visitors. There's no space for me to go in and get a peek of the farm. That's secret. It's a secret. I cannot go into the farm. I will try again, but they will kick me out probably because she's not reading. Go read in the chat, please. I don't know who is on, but go read in the chat. Dan. It's who can that be? It's Julia. There is Luna and um Natasha, and there is Albine. So there are 4 players. I'm thinking who there. I don't know who there. Maybe Albine is in the farm and she's not getting the Slack app, so I don't know why she's. But I need to go out, otherwise I cannot go to another farm. So I need to reload, and I will probably disconnect. I'm gonna ask again nicely on my own farm. Hi. I want to go into your farm. But I think it's Albina. I don't know who it is, but see, they need to read the chat. If somebody is going into the farm, they always respond in the Slack app because they want to know. Okay, you want to go in? That's okay. I'm going out. Or can you come back later, 30 minutes or 1 hour? Then I will go out. So I hope there's now somebody there. So I hope they are not responding. Then I will go to another. Oh, okay. She is going out. Then I can go in. It was Albine. I was right. She is not reading the Slack app. That's the wrong one. Black Angus. Log in with the. Because I want to know what the secret is. What is so awesome about this farm? what is awesome, that is they have 148,000 coins, 266 diamonds. Oh my god. They did not spend any diamonds on the machines. They are not spending diamonds. They still have 3 slots on the machine. They don't have the dairy because they choose for the first item they can get on August 1st. They choose the soybean. So they are selling soybean and making soybean, and they are selling the wheat and making the wheat, harvest the wheat, but they are using some coins to make the farm really nice. Okay, there are some decorations from the events we got. The help event. You need to get help to revive flowers of bushes, trees, and help with the boats. And you could win this one, the 5 special pots, sand pots, and then one yeah, ball with some kind of swimming pool blow thing. So that's really nice. They got that from the event, and it's really nice. They got also the decoration you could get with the diamond package. There was 3 packages. There was a package with the special sand path, with the flyers, and there was a third package with the cool box. And I got them. I got every farm I got a gift. They needed to choose what package they want, and then some kind, some idiot farmer came into the farms and did buy them a package. So that's why they have so many diamonds. I got them all a diamond package from what was the price? $4.99, $4.99. So that was really awesome to do that. It was I did that for an incentive. It was just for to help them get started. I will place this on the fields. I don't think they mind if I do that. So this is the farm with the highest level, I think, 34, and it's really nice. They have a horse, they have a cat, so they can get some items, free freebies I call them. And there's the barn and the silo. Do you want to know how big they are? Yes, of course. Look at this. 525. That is so big is the farm. That is the space they have in the farm. That's unbelievable. That's the same as in the silo. Look at that. 600. For me it's new. It's more than a week ago that I got the statistics. And I do every week. I set the statistics in the app, so we can see what they do every week on the farm, what they win, how much they level, how much coins they have, and that sort of thing. If you go to the home, they have Boukje. This Boukje is the Dutch name for Maggie. Maggie is there, so they choose to get the free item. Maggie, if you get Maggie on level 31, you always have one item for free for the truck, for the roadside shop, and for your home, and they can choose one. So it's really awesome that they choose a little item and the truck, and for the roadside shop they have the flooring. The truck is in a different color, not red but yellow, and the home. And the farm score is 293,804. That's so unbelievable. Really cool. So, and how did they do that? Yeah, that is a big secret. Or not. I can show you what I made on Slack. So for every team there is you need Slack. You need Slack to compete, or you need to go to Slack and assign or get an account on that, and when you are on Slack, it's all in Dutch, so I know that is confusing. But you need to have Slack to participate with the event. You need to have Slack to participate in the other uh, uh, neighborhoods as well. There are more than 200 people in this Slack workspace, and it's all in Dutch. And as you can see, we have the Heyday Experiment. That is the general group for all the players in one channel, so they can talk with each other and discuss things, and I can talk about things, what I want to introduce, what is different, what we're gonna change, and that sort of thing. So that is the general workspace for Heyday, the Heyday Experiment. And then there are the teams, and you can see on the left side, Team Agnes Farm, there's Team Black Angus, Team Black Beauty, Team de Boer zoekt koe Zonneweide, that's the Boer searches cow uh, sun, how can I translate it? Yeah, sunny something, sunny something. Team the kippenploffers, yeah, that's the chicken jumpers or something. That was funny. Then there's the lunatic and Team Wax On Wax Off, Mr. Miyagi, yeah, the old guy in the town. I always call him Wax On Wax Off, and so somebody said, I think it was Patrick, Rampage. He said, "Oh, we are gonna call the farm name is Wax On Wax Off." That's cool. So these are the 8 teams, and you can see there's a lot of talking in the teams. They are talking with each other. They are talking about the strategy, how to play, what they're gonna sell, how they're gonna sell, what they're gonna buy, and if they do something with the decorations, if they do something with a horse or a chicken or a cat, if they need a cat, and all that sort of things. They are discussing that in the private channel. So, but I have access to the private channel because I want to see if all is okay, if all is playing nice, and if all is playing well, if they have fun, because it's for me really important that everybody has fun. And sometimes we need to switch people from teams, because sometimes there are 2 captains in one team, and everybody knows if there are 2 captains in one team, then it's not gonna work really nice. So sometimes you need to change it a little bit to get it better. And that is really awesome to do. That is so fun and awesome to do. So that is the Slack app for Heyday. What farm I'm gonna visit now? Look, we are gonna visit Black Angus. Let me go to that. It's level 28, 82,000 coins, and you see that they have a little. Oh, they placed a wall. Nice. They have also the cat. They have the dairy. The chickens are ready. The cows are fed. So they have choose the second package too with the wind mills, the wind flyers. I don't know the name in English, so it doesn't. As long as it isn't a clock, then it's okay, because the clock is ugly. So that is the basics of the game, and the experiment is running, and how long it's running, I don't know. We will see what we are gonna do. So I will get the text from the experiment, so you can read it with me. The rules of the experiment. So that is what I have to say about it. Each farm needs a team with 4 players with whom they manage the farm. I, the YouTuber, is one of those farms. I will also have access to the other farms for 2 reasons. First, I have access to use the farms in the videos, and secondly, to watch over the teams that they play safe and fair. The teams come up with the name of the farm. I will set up the new farm until level 9. That is what I already did. I made all the farms, so 8 new farms. I played until level 9. I got the first diamond box you can get for 1 €9. It's 99 cents, I think. You get 50 diamonds, and then you don't have to watch any advertising movies anymore, because then you get the 2 free items every day. So that is what I did. And then I needed to play until level 9, so that every farm begins at level 9 with a little bit experience. Sunday, the 22nd July, the players can add the farm to their list. So what I did, I was in Slack, and I got the direct message to everybody and say you can now add the email to your farm. So they put in the email, I get an email from Supercell with the code, and I DM the code to the players. So the players can add the farm to their list and save the farm. Every team gets a new private channel on Slack on Workspace Heyday Dutch. There are in total 8 channels with 8 farms and 32 players. So Hype, that's my as a friend that is helping me. Also with that is also the person that thought of the experiment. He commented on my video and asked for this. I did the little change. I made it a little bigger, but the basics he was thinking about it. And this to help, and he is there, watch over the private channels too, this to help in case it is needed and be there if something is going wrong. Safe and fair play is really important for us. So if I'm not there, he is there. So we are with 2 people that are watching over the channels. So it is safe. Now it's not the intention that we will do a race, who can reach a certain level first, but more to have a challenge with each other and to work on something beautiful. For example, we can determine to change the rules over time. So fair play is desirable, and I have every confidence in that. So the rules of the experiment. I told you we only place the essential things in the farm. Wicker the scarecrow indicates that you have to place what you have to place. You only need to place a chicken coop, cow pasture, feeding mill and a bakery. When the crop fields are unlocked, you may buy them and place them in your farm. You can only harvest wheat on your crop fields at the beginning. That means no soybeans, corn or other crop. Obey this rule very carefully. You can simply use the machines and the animals in the farm. You can feed chickens and you can make bread in the bakery. Feed for the chickens you can make, but you cannot harvest corn, so you have to buy it in the newspaper. In short, everything you need can only be bought in the newspaper except for the wheat. Addition to this, of course, you can also use the option that you have chosen the first of the month. So we are now in August, and the 1st of August everybody could choose an option to add to the farm. They can choose a production machine, a crop, or a fruit tree or bush. So some did choose the dairies, as you saw in the video, but some did the soybean, and there's one team that did do the corn, and in my team we did the raspberry, as I said before. What you can't make, you need to buy in a newspaper. For instance, if you need cow feed, you can't grow corn and soybeans. That means you will have to buy it in the newspaper. So you need to buy it cheap. Or not. You are allowed to do truck orders. So you can do truck orders, no problem. But what you don't have, you need to buy. So think about it. All teams are now in the new neighborhood, the experiment. For the time being, we are not playing the derby. We don't do the derby yet. But we are gonna do that, of course, and then we need to see how that will be. Your own farms cannot help this farm, so you cannot buy products and freebies from your other farms. What I wanted to say is, every farm in the experiment cannot have friends, so you cannot add your own farm to the friends list. So you cannot buy in the roadside shop from your own farm, like corn, soybeans, dairy products. So the farms from the players themselves, their own farms, are not allowed to be friended in the experiment farms, because that's not fair. because some of the farms are level 50, 40, but we have farms and we have people that have multiple farms, and then there would be not fair play anymore. So that's why we say no help from the other farms. You may trade with the other experiment farms and also buy from each other. So all the farms from the experiment are in one neighborhood, but you can make trades with them. So you can trade the freebies like the barn stuff and silo stuff, but you can also trade for the dairy products. Some farms have now dairy products and you can trade it with some others, or you can sell it and buy it from them. So that is allowed because every farm is the same. The fishing area, the mine and the city cannot be chosen as an option for the first of the month. I said it before, they can choose for a production machine, crop, and for a fruit tree or bush. But not the fishing area, the mine and the city. They cannot choose for that, because there is something, we have some ideas about that. Boukje, the Dutch Maggie, comes at level 31. You may use her services, because it's, in the end, you need to buy it or not. You are getting the vouchers, you are getting the money and the diamonds, so you have to decide with the team what you want to do with Maggie, if you want to buy something. And there's the last one, you are not allowed to buy diamonds. They cannot buy diamonds in the game, because that will be not fair. If there are people that there are players they won't spend money on the game, and there are players they are spending money on the game, and that would be a little bit unfair. So that's why the rule is you are not allowed to buy diamonds. Every first of the month, each team can pick an item in the farm to add to the farm. This can be a crop, production machine, or fruit tree, or bush. So I said that. So frequently asked questions. I put some questions in, and if you have questions about the experiment, you can ask them in the comments, and I will try to answer them. Who is in charge of this experiment? And the both admins on Slack, Huip and myself. And we also have both the right to determine the rules and have a final say on all aspects of this experiment. So if there are things that is about the experiment farms, then they can ask that, and then we have the final saying in that. Are rules changing? No, we don't change the rules. So the first rule was only weeding is allowed. We don't change that. If you get another crop to get on the crop fields, that is no problem. But the rules are not changing where we begin with. What happens if a team member wants to stop playing? Every player is free to participate and play, and is free to stop participating on this project. If you stop, you need to delete the access to the experiment farm. Access is with double S, I thought. Oh, I cannot change it? Oh. Need to change it later. Who can participate? Everyone can participate, but you need to respect the rules and be a member of the Dutch community on Slack. You will be added to 2 channels. First channel is the Heyday Experiment, the main channel for everyone, and then there is a private team channel. How many players can take part of this experiment? For now there is space for 32 players, and I think there is 1 space open now. We have 1 space open. How long will this project be running? There is no ending yet. It all depends on the players. What happens to the farms if the project stops? We don't know yet. Ruud is the owner of the Supercell ID. I am the owner of the Supercell ID, so... But... it's... Yes. Why are you doing this experiment? There's also a question, and I can answer that. The main idea came from Huip, a fantastic player in the neighborhood. Boeren zoeken koeien. So the farmers are looking for cows. And now in neighborhood Allo Nighthawk here, he moved from the neighborhood a farmer searching cows to the neighborhood Allo Allo Nighthawk here. That's my other neighborhood. It's a small neighborhood in Dutch. He made a suggestion on one of my YouTube videos and I was intrigued and thought it would be awesome to do this with more farms. It is another way of playing Hay Day. Challenging and also a little more competitive with the teams together. But in the end it gives us more than only the teams that are playing the farms. The community gets stronger and is so awesomely positive. Sometimes we intervene slightly and help players to a different team. Teams need to make up some targets, need to have focus. All what they do and discuss give us so much pleasure because that is the basic of the whole game. Fun and fair play. That is what I wanted to say. What I am doing is we made something. I made this project with her help to get something different, to play it a little bit different, but also to get people together and make teams and discuss with each other. But we are gonna know them too. It is a really close community. It is getting a close community, and that is the so fun. That is so fun. So that is the thing I wanted to say about the rules of the experiment and the experiment what I'm playing. I hope you understand it a little bit, what the basic is and what we want to achieve here. But in the end, it is about playing together and playing Hay Day in different way. And I think we are doing great with that. This is another farm I want to show you, level 23. It's not about who's getting higher in level. It is not about that. It's just how are you competing with the rules they are in the experiment and how can you grow your farm. We are now in holiday time, so it is possible that two people from the team are on holiday and not playing. So the other two members have to do something really you have to work a little more on the farm, but it will change. Some farms were far behind and they now competing better. So I think it's really funny to see how people are playing and how they do the game. Silo is full, so we need to. I will help with the farm a little bit. I can always help them a little bit, so I can. The next event, the next live stream is in Dutch. It's on the 17th of August, and that's a really important date because then they can have something. They get something new to the farm, and I'm not gonna tell what I'm gonna do because that is a surprise for them. So, but it is really awesome. So next week, Friday, 6 p.m. It's a Dutch stream. Sorry for that, but it's a Dutch stream. I'm gonna get something really nice for them. So then the farm can expand and get better or get. So that's really awesome. I'm looking forward to see that. What is about that. So I hope you understand. I hope my English is getting better. It's a long time ago. Oh yeah, and in the live stream we are not doing an auction. So Phoebe, we are not doing an auction. That's a little joke with Phoebe, and she understands. So that's all we need to say, and I'm not saying anymore. So the videos will come up every Wednesday and Friday and Sunday. I will change the screens. You see now, it's now in Dutch, the intro and the ending, and so I'm working on that. So that will be okay. So thanks for watching the video. If you're not subscribed to my channel, you can now subscribe because I'm gonna make more English videos. And if you want to get a notification, then you have to hit the bell very hard in the video, something between here or there or there. So, and I will also translate the the description of the video. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time, and that will be Friday, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I need to get that in my head. Okay, bye bye. So until next time. 3 days later.